Good day to you, I'm LionHeartBlue and welcome to another episode of my Scrap Mechanic Survival series. In the previous episode we went hunting for component kits and managed to get a nice amount, I believe, if I can find the right chest. I can't find it. I think I've placed them somewhere here, there we go. So there's a good 100 odd here, which I think is going to be enough to start building at least one of these vehicles. I want to build a new kind of explorer, similar to this little guy over here, but better. I'm not going to do it as a how to build type thing, it's more of a tutorial for me. What I want to do is I'm going to copy a couple of tutorials for these builds, and they're both fonts tutorials. And it's more of a, I'm going to build them the way he does it, and I'm going to use them, and I can learn, hopefully, and then maybe in my next series, which might start soon, I'll explain why in a minute, or maybe just later in this series, who knows, I'll sort of start building, hopefully have a better idea how to build vehicles with my design. As you know, like, I can build vehicles, but they're terrible. They don't look very good, they're not often very practical. I mean, well, they work, but I mean, look at it, it's ugly, isn't it? Really ugly. So I just figured let's build something following a tutorial, and hopefully I'll learn from it. This one here was following Khan Gaming's tutorial. He didn't use the pipe work, but I did it to make it lighter, and that was a big mistake because it's just too light. This was also, I believe, a Khan Gaming design tutorial he did, and this one also with a few tweaks. So yeah, I don't have many vehicles that I've sort of built myself. This one I did myself. This one here I've done myself, and I haven't shown you it, but it was supposed to be like a little truck, that dump truck type thing that would pick up partially harvested stone. I haven't really perfected it yet, but I'll show you once I get that. And then obviously this you've seen in my series, which is just awful. So I'm going to see if I can build that without dismantling this, just in case I need to go out and get more materials. And and then I'll dismantle that before, well, once this is done, before we build the flyer, which may or may not be this episode, I don't know at the moment. And then secondly, I want to ask your advice. I've obviously got a huge number of these chests, and I can never find anything in them, and it's all a bit of a mess, and I want to organise it. Sorry about this, I'm converting all my scrap metal into metal at the moment, into tier 1 metal. So I want to organise this, but all of these chests here, really, I believe they should only contain craftable or refinable items. There's absolutely no point in me having all this stuff in here. All of this is connected so that the refinery can refine stuff and insert it into these crates, and then the craft bots can craft from that material. But these materials are not craftable or hot refinable, so what's the point? They shouldn't be here. So I could probably reduce the number here and start using some of these on my vehicles instead of keep having to craft more, and then maybe have like the non-harvestable, refinable, craftable materials just in these chests. So these are all like my parts chests, so where I've got things that I can use on builds and and stuff. I think that makes sense. And then I can color code these to make things easier to find, and these are cheaper to make. But I want your opinion on how I could potentially organise this, and does that sound like a good idea to kind of restrict this to just craftable items? So leave your comments, let me know what you think, and hopefully I'll get around to organising this once you've done that. Now, one of the reasons I mentioned I might start a new series soon is that Axolot have released a statement, I guess, on their Twitter account saying that they're going to release information soon on items they've been working on for chapter 2. So whether that is big enough that it warrants starting again. I don't know. So I may or may not do that, or I may run them parallel, continue this one and start a new series as well with whatever chapter 2 contains. So we'll see what comes. By the time this video is released, that was probably been about a week since that announcement. I need to really catch up, but I'm running a bit behind on my editing at the moment. Anyway, so I will do a kind of a speed build, and like I say, it won't be a tutorial. You'll just see me building this. So I'm going to get all the equipment together first, which I think is almost here. There's probably a couple of bits missing, and then we get cracking. So I've got almost everything I need. I need 4 of these little chests, which means I need to go and get some glue in a minute, which is very frustrating. I can't wait to make that sort of easily like growable or something. My 4 wheels, I've got my fuel tank, engine, a couple of lights, controller, seat, and there's 8 or 6, 6 suspensions. I think we're going to use this suspension glitch for this, and one of these crates. So I'm going to go and get I kind of looked here to see if I could steal any of these, but after what I've just said, give me some ideas. I don't want to steal from here. I'm going to go and get some more glue, get 2 more of these crates, and then we can start the build. Oh, and I added a light up there so I can build it in the light rather than in the dark. Okay, now I need to head back. I'm dying of thirst at the moment, so I can't run, and I don't have any liquid on me to drink. So I need to head over to my fridge before I die. Not that it matters if I die, I'll just respawn here anyway, but try and keep it realistic. Oh, okay. Maybe a tomato will do. Oh. There we go. Bit of food, a bit of water. Okay, great. That's everything, I believe, so let's get building. Okay guys, as you've seen, it doesn't quite seem to be working as I'd expect. It's a bit odd. I know I've chucked these up quite high, I think, on fonts. He set it sort of there. I think I've made a mistake somewhere. I just can't work out why. I mean, I probably saw in that I'd done all sorts of things wrong with connecting the wrong things, the wrong places, but yeah, I mean, it drives, it turns. I mean, I think maybe it is okay. Maybe things have changed in the physics since Font made this tutorial, because his seems to drive a lot better than this. I mean, it's good, but I think I've done something horribly wrong somewhere. Anyway, yeah, I'll paint it up a bit. I think I might give a bit more of a test before I start painting anything, and then I'll stick some the rest of the crates on, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is it all finished up. It's now dark, unfortunately, since I've finished, but I've added the crates on the front and 2 on the back, and the bed. I've added lights as well, which I attached to the second switch. I found out what the problem was. One, the engine was up too high, and 2, this the bearing here was reversed the wrong way, so it was kind of twisting this wheel, trying to twist this wheel the wrong way. So I wasn't sure what colour scheme to do it, but I do love this blue, and I thought the blue and black looked pretty good. Oh great, the sun's coming out so you can actually see something now. And if I get in, as you can see, that button 1 lifts the suspension, so it raises the vehicle if need be, lowers it, which is a cool little feature, and the 2 turns my lights on if I need them on. Now with this one, obviously it's designed by Font, as I mentioned, and he is one of these people, I imagine, who doesn't need help to find their vehicle when they're out and about. So there's no sort of space for the beacon like I put on my vehicle. So I'm thinking either I can rearrange the back and shove it on the back somewhere, or I can just try and learn to keep track of my vehicle. I'm not sure I like the placement of the lights on the front. Might think about putting them on the crates somehow, but we'll see if it gives enough light when I'm driving around. So I'll take it for a little spin, and then I think we'll call it a day. The good thing is I didn't have to use many of my sorry, there we go. So I lifted the suspension and it got me over there quite well. Didn't have to use many of my component kits. I decided to take the seat off my other vehicle because it's a high level seat, and the only thing upgraded was the engine, which again probably wasn't necessary because I had an engine on my other vehicle, but in case this failed I wanted to have a fallback. So I only used 10 of those component kits, so I think we're still going to have plenty to build the flyer in the next episode, which will be amazing, as I'll hopefully be able to start properly exploring this map, because I seem to be unable to do it on the ground. One of the things we need to be careful of with the flyer is that if you add the thrusters to the seat and you kind of turn them on and then jump out the seat, you're likely to you can like lose the vehicle, obviously, because the flyer can fly off in some form or another. I'm not entirely sure what the incorrect combination is. I presume if it's on the seat and you jump out the seat, the thrusters turn off. So it must be if you have thrusters on a button or something. Anyway, I'm no doubt I'll lose the vehicle at some point. A flyer, I mean, once I've made it, because I am that sort of clumsy, but well, compared to my other vehicle, this is driving much better. I'm purposely doing silly things just to see how it copes with that sort of terrain, etc. And it's making much lighter work of it, and the turning's better, much better. Yeah, I'm liking this at the moment. I mean, that might be because of the two suspension glitch stabilizations that we've added. I might need to lower the strength of my suspension as well, or strengthen it, one of the two. But I think it's doing quite well. I'm quite happy with that. Thank you very much, Fun. I'll link to his video in the description, and it's up in the top right hand corner if you want to click on it now. It just remains for me to say thank you very much for watching this video. Please go and visit the link for Font and see how he built this. He does explain, so it might help you a bit more than just watching my video, and obviously it's only fair. So thank you very much, hope you enjoyed. Give us a like if so, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks and take care.